Jogersun the ogre, he was feared where'er he went, for his angry disposition and uneven temperament. 1 minute docile as a calf, the next he's tearing things in half, and as quickly as his anger came, it went. Jogersun the ogre didn't have a bag of tricks. He'd just charge into a fray and begin mashing things with sticks. But frequently he blundered, for he was mentally encumbered. If intelligence could be a number, his intelligence would be 6. For he was strictly monolingual, not much smarter than a rabbit. Failing will saves left and right to become a miserable habit. But he was strong and rather dexterous and very charismatic. And the one thing in his life that he loved more than anything else was his giant, silver, great maul, which is a... Thank you. Jogersun the ogre put this hammer through its paces, so he took it to a tinker after a round of smashing faces. The tinker was a devious gnome who sought to take the hammer home. He said, "Son, I cannot fix it, but I'll replace it." And he's Irish, because all gnomes are Irish. Duh. So he gave him a hammer made of wood and silver paint, and in a moment of critical intelligence, Jogersun said, "Whoa! Wait!" But the gnome, he cackled gleefully, and he fled the room quite gleefully, leaving Jogersun in a miserable state. Now the door the idiot fled through was quite tough, as he had made her, and yet Jogersun came charging through about half a second later, tearing adamantium in half, the way an owl bear tears a femur. I'm gonna work on that rhyme, sorry. He found himself in the tiny little gnome's brand new furnace room. Now Jogersun the ogre charged with anger and with ire, and he picked the little gnome up because his grapple was much higher. And after 1,000,000 saving throws, because in 3.5 that's just the way it goes, so play Pathfinder, people, he threw that tiny gnome into the fire. But poor Jogersun the ogre was never really one to use his head. Not the sharpest bowling ball in the haystack, his mother had always said. So with the furnace door still open wide, poor Jogersun crammed his head inside to make sure the little gnome was dead. Yeah, right. Well, that's the end of my story, as you've probably anticipated, about a stupid and angry ogre whose head was conflagrated. Thank you, thank you. The kind of conflagration from which you cannot be resuscitated. And if there's a moral to the story, it's,